Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. What a painful day. Are we throwing all our money down the tubes again with Virgin Galactic? Well, it's a tough day for those who believe in it. It's a tough day indeed. Let's have a look right now. And what do you think? Okay, let's bring all the information on the channel that you need for all the links to social media so you can communicate with me, share videos, share thoughts. Okay, well, let's have a look at it right now. It's our overall position. We're down today. That's one of the biggest drops I've had in my portfolio for a long time. My Roth IRA is down, not that much different, and that's not Virgin Galactic. That is Tesla. So we are seeing Tesla and Virgin Galactic going down today. And anyway, let's have a look at our positions. Our overall portfolio, as you can see, I'm below the S&P right now, but the S&P is also down today, nearly 1%. So we can't blame everything on Virgin Galactic, right? Down at least 7% today. That's a hell of a drop. I'm 18% down now. It's been a rough day for sure. It has. Palantir is also down 1.46. Gold is down. Look. The S&P is down nearly 1%. So if you're going to get a down day like that on the S&P, you're bound to feel it on Amazon. 2%. Sorry, not Amazon. Virgin Galactic. Amazon is down nearly 2%. Apple's down nearly 1%. It's a lot. This is a lot. Next Era Energy, 1.63. Enphase. Everything is crashing down. Is this the beginning of a crash? I don't think so. J&J, defensives up, Kenvue up, interesting, right? CVX, Chevron down, oil down 2.2%. Tesla, are we preparing now for the FOMC report to be another rate hike? That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And if we get a pause, it's going to be great. Rivian, 2.85. McDonald's, defensives, look at it, all up. Google down, Microsoft down, Walmart down, Tesco down, Tilray, awful. So glad I got out of this position. Did the right thing there. Robinhood, still up 12%. IonQ, these are doing well, 300%. I'm out of the stock, but I've got a couple of bucks in it, but not much. Rocket Labs. Now, Rocket Labs is down by 2.5%, nearly 3% as well. So we have to remember that. It's not just Virgin Galactic. We've got space down as well. Let me just tweak that slightly. There we go. So we've got a lot of things down today. No question about it. Welcome to all my guests on Rumble. If you're feeling down today and you want to win some free money, I am giving away a $204 in cash live on my show. It's on YouTube. You have to come onto YouTube and I'll tell you all about it. All right, links in the profile. It's free to enter, free for all. Okay, getting back to my audience here. Let's have a look. Let's read some of your comments. Rocket Labs is coming up. PLG also down. Plug down 18% now. Procter & Gamble flat. Rumble awful. I put a video about Rumble today, down 12%. No surprise. No, you shouldn't be surprised by this today at all. Funware, down. Faraday, 10% down. My God, this is worse than I thought. Rio Tinto, BTC, 29.2. Matic down nearly 2.8. XRP down 1.21. Blimey, this is worse than I thought, actually. Let's read some of these comments. Hi, Raphael from Paddy from Italy. Raphael from Portugal. Welcome to all our members from our 38 countries around the world. Hi, Paddy. It's been a rough day for sure, said Zed Hink. Yeah, another down day. Fight Channel. It has. Space, it's more than down. It is way more than down. Evening, everybody, Crag. Hi, Crag, says Raphael. The beginning. The beginning. Paddy, Crag. Hi, Martin. I've just watched your space video. Great video. Nevertheless, I'm sticking to your $1.50 prediction from a month ago. I genuinely think you were right. Hope not, but I'll be in around two. Flipping heck. What did you like about the video? Because you know what? been putting out videos for 2.5 years, and for some reason, the video that I just put out is getting so many people say, really like the video, best ever video I've ever made. And I don't know why. Please tell me why you liked the video. What was it about the video that you liked? A lot of people are saying that to me, and it's my fastest ever growing video. Let me show you what I mean. If I refresh this, you'll see what happens. Okay, right? Let me share with you. Look, for some reason, this is the video I just put out. Right here it is. See, it's got 442, and if it's a number one video you've put out in speed of growing, it gives you little fireworks. Watch, little fireworks. Look at that. Number 1 out of 10. 468 views in an hour. It's my fastest ever growing video. I don't know why. I don't know why. So I'd love to know why you think it was great. I'd love to know. It was 25 minutes long. Anyway, I'm really interested to know. I added 100 space with my rent money. Get paid in a few days. So you sort of, you borrowed the money, have you? Oh, flipping heck. Space, crash and burn, says Bill. How are you, Paddy? Says Crag. Space is looking like Virgin Orbit. And we all know what happened there. I'm fine, thanks, Crag. Today, holiday in Italy, and you're all okay. It's great to have you here, Paddy. Hi all. Hello, good afternoon, everyone, says Stephen. I got your message, Stephen, about the Tesla review. We'll work on doing a Tesla review for you. How are you doing, Martin, my friend? I'm doing all right. I have to say. Better than I deserve. Probably. It makes you feel good. What makes you feel good? What, losing all your money? Stephen and Bill. Oh, it makes you feel good? What, the video? No, surely not. That isn't it. Can't make you feel good. I mean, I had nothing really that positive to say, did I? I don't know. Anyway, I'd like to know. Virgin Galactic. Oh, it's really has broken now. 221. Well. I was hoping that this wouldn't happen, but there you go. Gold, S&P, Amazon, Apple, NEE, Enphase, Coca-Cola. Everything's down, folks. I mean, even the defensives are down. That's a worry. If the defensives are down, I mean, J&J is up, Kenvue is up. They're defensive, but Coca-Cola down. That's a bit of a worry. Why, Martin? You deserve it. Thank you. Hi all, says Henrik. Hello to all. Fibonacci Blue. Hello, Fibonacci Blue. How are you? Right, Fibonacci Blue, you sent me a friend request on Discord. I'm just waiting. If you try and go into the welcome all, I'm sure by now you should be okay to do it. So Fibonacci, I've got the Discord open here. It's working. Everything's fine. Just go into the welcome all. I'll give you the link again to Discord. This link will take you straight into the welcome all. And if you verified your email, you'll be able to, because someone called Fibonacci has requested a friend request on Discord, and I can't accept it until you're a YouTube member. Because I don't know it's you, do I? Anyway, Envos is up 80%. Thank you, Joel. Hi all, Nonny 315. Great to hear, Paddy. Yes, I'm good, thanks. Can't stay the same for my portfolio. Enjoy your holiday. Oh yeah, I just added 300 shares at 293. Great info in the video. Lots I didn't realize. Like always, you're great at getting that info across and engaging with the audience. I like watching other YouTubers, but you're not a YouTuber. I like it. There you go. Fantastic. So it was the info. Lots of things you didn't realize. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right. Added at 298 and 292. We shall see what happens. Yeah. For my portfolio, the same, Craig. I am so clever that sometimes I don't understand a single word of what I'm saying. Now, for the moment, we have been waiting. Good night. How's it going, Rocket Man, Martin? I'm well. Lovely to have you here, Sam. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, we're struggling today with the portfolio. We are really... I never thought I'd see 38 again. I really didn't. It is frustrating. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. 293 now. Niels, hi all. It is a falling knife, no question. Niels, how are you? How are you today? I still don't see our Fabinici friend in Discord, trying to help out, but I don't know what else to do until he comes in. There we go. I don't know what else to say. I have to leave that with you for a minute. No worries. I did worse today. All right. 293. The overall markets are down. Let's have a look on Bloomberg, see what they're saying this afternoon. Let's have a quick look. Exxon awarded $77 million in claim against Venezuela. Russian oil passes price cap as export revenue hits 2023 high. Okie dokie. Let's have a look what we're getting on Sky News. Obviously we got the terrible news with wage growth versus price rises. That's not good. Wage rises are growing ahead of schedule in the UK as well, which is fueling inflation going up. Do you know, if only people could work together, if only we could all work together. It's because we all want more and we're all fighting each other. We all want more wages. The wages go up. People put the prices up. It just keeps on going. We can't all just come together. Sensei, I'm glad you're here. We've had a request from one of our members. One of our members has asked for a Tesla review. Are you free this afternoon? And if you are, we could do a video together. I also would like to talk to you at the end of the show as well, if possible, about what we're doing together. So if you're available for a call at the end of the show, that would be great. But if you are available for a Tesla Sensei a chart review, that would be great. It was me. But I don't know it was you, Fibonacci Blue. I don't know it was you because you haven't come into the welcome all and I can't upgrade you. You see, people say it's me, and we don't know. We get lots of bots, lots of scammers, lots of children who, steal their parents' credit card. I need to verify you. We have to do it that way because, we got a lot of responsibility to our audience. So Fibonacci Blue, just come into the welcome all. You should be, if you verified your email, you should be able to do it. The only reason you can't come in is if you haven't verified your email. And if you haven't verified your email, that tells us that you're a bot or a scammer, and I'm sure that's not the case because you've been speaking to me on Rumble, you've been speaking to me on Twitter, so I'm sure it's genuine. But I have to follow the procedures to protect everybody. So just come into the welcome all, and we'll be good. Job is up from earnings and looks good in the down market. A Tesla review sounds awesome. There you go. That's something we're looking at doing. It's been requested by Stephen Lewandowski. Still says follow on Discord. Still says follow in welcome all. I honestly don't know what you're doing. We've got 767 members and several join every day. So I don't know what it is you've done. That link, if you verified your email, you should just come right in. I'll just leave that with you. I don't want to go on about it. I will leave it with you. I'm sure if you go into a browser, you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. I'll have to leave that with you, and I can't move forward or do anything until you've done that. Yes, we'll be 15 minutes just in the markets going to do some quick trades. Okay, Sensei, fantastic. So we do have a Tesla review being done today. Hi, Paddy, Bill, Mike, Ed, Positive Raphael. Look at that. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Concerning print screen, I understand. You are amazing, Martin. Love the show. Positive intent. Thank you so much indeed. Wow. Hi, Stephen. Never got a verification email. Well, you need to go and check your junk folder because it will be in your junk folder. That's all it means. It's gone to your junk folder and that's all it is. Or try a different email if you can't find that. EF, Hutton, Michael Anthony, I can't verify this information because it's being sent in by a non-member. I just have to warn everybody about that. Hi, Stephen Niels. Good afternoon, Craig. Mike, Stephen. Right. So we do have a Tesla review coming up. This is requested by Stephen Lewandowski. So we're going to prepare some Tesla information. All right. Okay. So we're just doing that now. All right. Now then, we're going to prepare some Tesla information. We're going to do a Tesla review. We've been asked to do it. So we're going to do a Tesla review. This is coming up in a minute, in about 15 minutes. Okay. So we're just preparing that for you now. This has been requested. This will be a deep dive. Or relatively. Okay, so we're going to prepare this now. Got to just verify all the information I can. Make sure it's good. Okay, got that. We've got Sensei. I'm going to open up the broadcast lounge. Fabinici Blue. Yes, you've done it. I am in. There you go. Was it the junk folder thing? Was it the junk folder thing? Right, Fabinici Blue. All I need you to do now is say that is you in YouTube. Just say that is you in YouTube. And we will know. And I'm sorry for being so difficult on it. We have to do it right to protect our members. My focus is the members. So Fabinici, if you could just confirm in YouTube, that is you. I'm absolutely sure it is all the effort you've gone to. But I just want to make absolutely sure that is you, not someone pretending to be you, jumping in and creating an account in your name. So just say that and we're good to go. I can do everything for you. Hi, Stephen. Maiden flight for the DJ. Oh, hello. On my YouTube channel. Oh, very nice. It's me. Sorry. No, don't apologize. We're a family, mate. This is the most honest, real channel on YouTube, and we are here to help everybody. It's what it's about. Right. So, first thing I'm going to do is if I change the name to the same name, I don't need to. Fabinici Blue is as you are on YouTube. I can add you as a friend. There you go. I've added you as a friend. I can now upgrade you as well. And give you YouTube member. There you go. You are a YouTube member. You can now see all of the members' channels now. All the top tip channels. People that lose stock tips. You can now also send links in for YouTube. So live on the show, you can share links, charts, information, facts you want me to review. Every Friday at 9 a.m. Central, we open up the broadcast lounge down here. I'm going to do it now. You can call in. All right. You can now call in as a member. You will be in here and you can be live on the show and be part of it. So there you go. Took me all day, but spam was it. There you go. There you go. Glad it's all fixed. So maybe on Friday, you might like to join us. Thank you and sorry again. Not at all. We're here for every single person. No one gets left behind. No one gets ignored. Everyone gets supported. All right? And I won't go off air until I've helped everyone. Can you upgrade me to silver membership? Positive intent. Positive intent. Can I upgrade you to silver membership? You need to do that yourself. I can't upgrade you to silver membership. You need to do that yourself. I can't upgrade for you. You have to do that yourself. If you want to upgrade yourself to silver, all I can do is give you the link and then I can give you all the advantages. I can do that, if that's what you mean. Okay. I will give that to you now and I'll put it in the chat. Okay. There you go. And I will pin it to the top. There you go. Now, once you become a silver member, I can put you on the homepage of the YouTube channel if you request it. And you can also have a 20-minute fundraiser as well, or a concert, or a birthday, or anniversary, whatever it might be. There you go. He's done it himself. Excellent. Positive intent. Would you like to be on the homepage of the YouTube channel here? Silver member or upwards. If you would, and you are a YouTuber, and you want to do it because you want to get everyone to subscribe to you, just ask me, and I shall do it for you live right now. All right? Thank you again, and sorry, no worries at all. Paddy, we've got a review. Not able to purchase a crypto or Moomoo. Not sure. Not able to purchase a crypto on Moomoo, but not sure why. I don't know why that is. This dude blocked me. Okay, Chris Morrison, you're not blocked. Chris Morrison, you are not blocked at all. I'm talking to you. This dude blocked me. No, you're not. You're right on the. You're right in the show. That's silly. Don't come on and say silly things. That's not true. I haven't blocked you at all. Let me show everybody. Chris Morrison is saying he's been blocked. Look, here he is. See, no one can ever make up stories on my show because I'll always make sure.
Positive intent has become a member.
Wonderful. So there we go. Chris Morrison. You are right here on the screen. He didn't read what I wrote. Oh, well, I tried. Chris Morrison, you're right there on the screen. I can't read everything, can I? I tried to read as much as I can. Let's see, Paddy. There you are on the screen. No one's blocked you. I haven't blocked you. I read everyone's comments, and I have to obviously read the members first. Otherwise, all I would be doing was I'd be chaos, wouldn't it? Anyway, it'd be chaos. Let's see if Chris Morrison is still in the chat. He said he's out. He's not out. He's still here. Are you still here? I know you're still here. Okay. There we go. Chris, please don't say I blocked you. I don't block anyone unless they're rude and horrible. And you haven't been horrible at all. Sure, sounds good. You would like to. All right. Positive intent. Positive intent. We're going to do something for a member now. Here we go. All right. I'll do it straight away. So what I'm going to do now, I don't normally do this during a live show, but I'm going to do it because I just feel like it. It's my show, innit? Right, here we go. So, members. Featured members. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Right. Here we go. So, you ready? Let me go to channel. Positive intent. Positive intent. Okay. Positive intent. You don't have any content. So are you sure you want to go on the YouTube channel? Because there's no real point. People can't subscribe to you because you don't have any content. Yeah, it's designed. It's designed for those who have content. But I don't like putting links to nothing right now. If you recorded a video, I'll come back to you on that. I was going to add you on, but look, this is your channel, and there's nothing on your channel, so it would be a bit daft, Happy Ryan, to put you on the homepage and it goes nowhere. What you can have now as a silver member is you can have a 20-minute gig, an anniversary, a wedding, a birthday, or a fundraiser, or whatever it might be. I don't know if there's any point putting on the YouTube channel. If you want to, I will, but I'm just pointing out I don't like asking everyone to subscribe to nothing. It's anyway, just come back to me on that. Anyway, crypto does not show buying options on trade options on Moomoo. Anyone else have that issue? Anybody else? Can anyone else? Fibonacci Blue, you can talk in the crypto section on Discord, and somebody would be able to help you, I'm sure. What's your next buy order for space? Right now we've got to let it settle. You can't be chasing it down. We've got to let it settle, look at it, and if it means buying it at $1, I will reassess. And it doesn't mean to say I'll buy it at $1. If the business is going bankrupt, I don't want to buy any more. So right now we want to leave it. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Thank you very much for your understanding. Positive intent. Thank you very much for being a silver member, though. That's a huge honor. Thank you very much indeed. You are now the silver level now. Yeah, thank you very much for that, for your understanding. I'm sure you understand where I was going with that. All right. Okay, so Chris Morrison is saying he's left, but he hasn't left. He's still here, and we haven't blocked him either. What did he say, by the way? And what was his question? Let's see, Paddy. This isn't me. This is you. Market got trashed. It did. I'm just reading Chris's comments because I've covered all the members first. I didn't read what I wrote. He said, I read every comment. Yeah. I've checked every comment. There we go. Right. 290 now. We've got half an hour to go. At what point is it going to hit bottom? I don't know. It's not looking good. Let me see if I can turn off on my TikTok. Okay, I've upgraded it now. I just want to see if everybody wants to chat now. I've made it open to everybody. It's normally subscribers only, but I've just made it open to everybody. So if you want to chat to me on TikTok, you can right now. Blanco Mario, Virgin, you're killing us. Oh dear. No idea. Indeed. Palantir, Gold, Vu. But listen, folks, look, the market is correcting. I'm not selling. I'm also not buying. I'm just holding and letting all those who want to sell everything crack on. I'm not getting involved, standing back and watching, waiting to buy at the bottom. There you go. Is Chris still here? There you go. Yeah, Chris Morrison is still here. Yes. He's here. There you go. Some comments just coming in. M4TTD Galactic 2 was classed as another test flight and a safe flight before any big names go up on G3. Was classed as another... No, that's not true at all. M4TD, he's not a member. That's not true at all. Galactic 2 was not classed as a test flight and a safe flight before any big names. No, that's absolutely not true at all. They can't put general public in the air and go, well, you're not as famous as Elon Musk, so you can die. It doesn't matter. This is just a test flight. No, that is not the case at all. The people that went into space were just as important to Virgin Galactic as anyone else. That was not a test flight. So M4 TTD, that is not a true statement at all. We know Virgin's going down, so why is no one shorting it? There are people shorting it, Max H. You shorted it this morning, and I made 1% profit from you shorting it. I'm holding 5,000 of UiPath shares, LOL. Good luck, positive intent, UiPath. Let me go over to Discord. Oh, Sensei is in the house. Sensei, the man is in the house. All right, I'm going to unmute you, Sensei. So stand by. I've got Sensei now ready to rock and roll. We're going to do a few things here with Sensei. We have some information on Tesla ready to rock and roll. That's looking good. Looking good. Right. Okay. We've been asked to do a Tesla chart and analysis. So we're going to do a Tesla thing now. All right. So for those of you that requested this, it was actually Stephen Lewandowski who requested it. So we're going to do it for him, and I'm sure everybody else will find it. Senor Piloto Holt said he would look forward to it as well. So that's good. Okay. See, when all good companies like this go down, I'm not really concerned. Glad I sold on a profit. What a bloody disappointment with the ETH SHIB speech, MSK. Right. Sensei is ready. And I think we're about right. Let me just make a couple of tweaks. Okay. Tesla. 30 minutes in. Go to production screen. Here we go. Fantastic. Right. Right. Got what we need. Sensei standing by. Everybody stand by. feel like we're in a TV set. Kind of are, really, aren't we? At least I am, anyway. Right. I don't feel scared at all. Don't want to lose all my money. No, of course. If you've got a balanced portfolio, if you're scared, then there's something wrong with your portfolio. I'm not scared at all. Right. Okay. Get on the crypto events live. MSK, we're doing a Tesla review now. We've got Sensei in the house. We're ready to do it. Okay. Tesla. We're now about to do a full review of Tesla. We're going to look at some fun facts with Tesla. We're going to look at the price predictions. We're going to look at where Tesla's going short term, mid-term, long term. We're going to have a full look at some technical analysis using the charts with our crypto and our technical chart analyst, Sensei Crypto. So he's going to help us with that. I'm going to look at the fundamentals, some price targets as well. And I will actually reply to everyone who comments to me. I will reply to my members always. And if I've got time, I will reply to everybody else. So are you ready? We're going to do a deep dive now into Tesla. So first of all, let me share with you my position, just so you know I'm qualified to talk about it because I have an interest in it. This is my very small position in my brokerage account. And normally my small position is in my Roth. That's where I trade tax-free. In my brokerage tends to be my long term. Well, it didn't work out this time just because of the way the market moved. But this is my position here in my brokerage. I've got 3.7 shares there in my main brokerage account. But for me, the main position is in my Roth IRA. 4,304. I'm up 17.3%. I was up over 40% at one point. Average price of 198, but we all know average prices don't tell you the full story, because if you start buying after you've sold back, the price can go up, but it doesn't show the profits you made. So it's very, very important to take notes of all your trades and make sure the FIFO rule that you're selling the right shares and so on. When it went up recently at an all-time high, I trimmed off. My aim is to have 50 shares of Tesla by the end of this year, and I'm halfway there, and 100 by the end of next year. I'm a bull on Tesla. I like Tesla. I see it a 4 to 6x. We're going to show you why I think that now as well. And we've got Sensei waiting in the wings to share some technical charts with you. So we're going to go over to that in a couple of seconds. Sensei is standing by. Before we bring Sensei in, I'm going to give you a couple of price targets that I use to look at. These I believe in. Let me share with you on the screen. We've got 23,262. Now we're at 233 right now. 2024, 402. 2025, 592. 2026, 804. 27, 1,009. 28, 1,107. 29, 1288. 2030, 1405. 2031, 1466. 2032, 1532. 2033, 1604, 2034, 1684, and over a 6x by 2035 at 1772. Now, this particular model, this particular price targets are the models that I share. This is where I see the markets going. Kathy Wood will give you dramatic numbers, 10x's and stuff like that. I see a 6x. I can measure a 6x because I'm not just looking at the cars. I'm looking at the robo-taxis. I'm looking at the insurance, the power, the licensing deal, the charging infrastructure to other cars, all of that coming into play. Now, just before we bring Sensei on, we have a full technical chart for you. I'm going to share with you just a couple of fun facts that you might find interesting. You might find these quite interesting. I've just thought I'd dig this out for you to add some context to Tesla. In case you're not fully aware of this, the highest rated car ever, Tesla Model S, is Tesla's highest rated car ever. That was the Model S, is often considered as one of the best cars ever made. That was the Model S. We also know that currently in Europe, that Tesla is the best selling car right now this year, which is pretty awesome as well. Tesla, when you think it's a startup, Tesla has collaborated with some famous names. Did you know that? I'll just zoom in a little bit, make it a bit clearer for you. I will go backwards and forwards just so you can see this information. It's clearer for you. Tesla cars are not only for how technology advances, but they are also for their style. Tesla's goal is to make their cars stylish and functional to help future generations of electric vehicles grow in popularity. To do this, Musk has overseen several collaborations with well-known fashion brands. And I don't know if you know this, I thought it would be an interesting fact to share with you. Dior, Louis Vuitton. These collaborations have helped raise the Tesla brand's profile and put them in a class above other electric cars on the market today. This is another interesting fact. I thought you might just enjoy these. Tesla has also been known to team up with Disney Pixar, which allowed Tesla car owners to watch a special video from inside the cars. The company also worked with Warner Brothers to create a Tesla version of the Batmobile from Batman Forever, although a Chevy 350 was used in the end. I don't know if you knew all these facts. Some of you may be aware of them. Elon Musk is reported to sleep at the Tesla factory. Some will regard that as pretty mental, but I regard that as a guy who's focused and getting the job done. Tesla models will have fully autonomous driving capabilities, and that's where I see the majority of the profits coming from. They can drop the prices and actually knock out the competition by dropping the prices because their margins are greater than anyone's. When Rivian sell a car, they lose money. When Lucid sell a car, they lose $500,000 every time they sell a car, because they're relying on other things. Like Ford with their gas vehicles, they're relying on maintenance, servicing, and so on and so forth. Elon Musk and Tesla are not relying on those things. They could actually make their cars, sell them at a wash for cost price, and completely crush the market overnight. Completely crush it and make money on all the other things like full self-drive, because if you buy a car for cost, you're probably going to sign up for the full self-drive, and there are many other ways for Tesla to make money. What about this one? Tesla built its Gigafactory 3 in China to produce the Tesla Model 3 and Tesla Model Y for the Chinese market. You probably knew about that anyway. The Tesla Model X is the fastest car tested by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Pretty cool. Tesla has some pretty cool patents as well. One thing I love about Tesla is, unlike other car brands, they make their patents available to others, so they might copy what they're going to do. They're that confident that in EVs and what they're doing, they're making their patents open. But what they're not doing is giving the secret away for full self-drive. That you got to pay for or buy a Tesla or license out. Anyway, without further ado, we're going to go straight into some technical work now from Sensei Crypto. He does all our technical chart analysis, and we do have him on the line right now. So I'm very excited to bring in Sensei Crypto. Sensei, you're live on Martyn Lucas Investor. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing very well, Martin. Thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure. Sensei, we were asked by one of our members if we would do a review on Tesla today. So I've given a bit of my opinion on it. I've shown some facts. Now we'd like to look at a chart perspective. I do like your logo, by the way you present yourself when you come onto the show. Absolutely fantastic. So what do you have for us this afternoon, Sensei?
Yeah, so we got requested Tesla, so I thought I'll dive into the charts. To start off with, I can do a bit more of a long-term sort of view, looking back all the way to the peak in 2021.
Right.
So from then, we've had lower highs, indicating obviously we went into a bear market, signified by you see this is the first high. We came. Let me put this in full. We came further down. Made a low, a new lower high, a new lower low, a new lower high, a new lower low. So this was indicating we're coming down, and then we reached a target of $100. If people were watching the show before, we did have a target of $60, $100, and $120. We reached 120, and then we also reached 100. We never got down to the 60 mark. Ever since, we recovered until the 300 mark, and once again, if you're watching the show, $300 was a big sort of sell area, and now I finally see we didn't manage to break the $315 high. So is this going to be another lower high, and does that signify we're going to have a lower low? And by lower low, I mean, are we going to break below $100? I don't actually think so. I think we might. The worst we're going to get is maybe a double bottom, coming back to that $100 mark, maybe $120 mark, seeing some bullish divergence there and coming back up. But here we like to take things step by step. That's sort of more of a view outwards. For the coming weeks, I'm sure we can get a bounce. I don't think we're going to get anywhere above $300. I think the next area where a long can be taken, a position can be taken, is around the $210. And the reason I say that is because of this diagonal trend line, which we broke out of before. We never came back to retest it. I always stress once we break a level, we always come retest it. That's where you take your entries. And here we haven't come retested it. We have this upsloping diagonal resistance, and we have this horizontal diagonal resistance. This $210 mark is very strong support. So that's why I'll be taking along. That's why I'll be taking a position. But I don't think this is going to be sustained. I don't think we're going to go to all-time highs once we hold this position. I think the economy is in a bad area, and I do believe we will ultimately break this level. But first, let's get there. Let's have that push higher and make our decisions afterwards.
Some very good information there. I'm just going to come back a moment to look at this this chart here. This is the 5-year, the way I'm looking at it on Robinhood, and a much more simplistic chart, of course, than what Sensei was just sharing with you. But it does serve a purpose for me. What it shows you, the dates we had earnings. And you see the earnings, it drops off, everyone buys it. This is how this stock trades. Elon Musk himself has said, stop buying my stock. He even said on the earnings, if you watch all the earnings as we do, he even said on the earnings, you should take some profit. I mean, who says that on an earnings? Sell my stock. He said that because people overbuy this stock. There is no question that Tesla is the #1 EV manufacturer in the world. Its margins are off the scale. It's not just an EV company. It's so many other things, as we've already mentioned. But this is how the stock trades. And, you just got to be aware of that. It has these, inflation into the earnings and then sells off again. When we look at this point here, this was the time when we were dealing with Twitter, when Elon Musk was getting involved with Twitter and he was diluting the stock and taking profit and selling shares and all this stuff, and people were concerned he was going to crash the stock, and down it went. But if we just step back and look, if we go back 5 years of where we were and where the stock is, you can imagine quite comfortably knowing, if you do know the balance sheet, if you do read the financials, if you do know how they earn their money, their margins, where they can make money on the full self-drive, licensing that out to Ford and other manufacturers, what they're going to do with the full self-drive, but also the charging stations as well, allowing other cars to use that service. We know that EVs are the future. You could argue, is hydrogen the future? I don't see it, not in cars. I see it potentially in boats or trains or whatever, but not in cars. I think this is the future, no doubt in my mind. And the thing is, Tesla only need to reduce their cars to help people get into a Tesla in the short term with the inflation and the interest rate hikes and all the rest of it. Because remember, people are having to buy EVs. They're not making gas cars in Europe, I think, after the next year or the year after. You've got to get into an EV. And the fact of the matter is, Tesla is the best value, no question about it. And if you buy it and then you use it for a robo-taxi, which is coming, you can make money from it that way as well. So they can afford to drop the margins and still sell the cars, make money on the full self-drive, make money on the licensing. And that isn't even including Optimus, the power, the solar, and everything else that's all being banded in with Tesla. Unlike any other EV manufacturer, they have more dominance, more strength, and considering that this is a startup a few years ago, the fact it has the #1 selling car in parts of the world, not the #1 selling EV, but car, tells you everything about the way they're structured and set up. So we need to understand how the stock trades. For me, I trimmed off the top. I sold a couple. When Elon said sell a couple, I sold a couple. Not because he said, because it was obviously the right thing to do, because as it drops down, I can buy it back and add. But right now, I'm only, 17% up now. This isn't the time now for me to dump my stock and run away. What this is to start building up cash, getting ready for the next dump, because I'm currently running at around 25 shares in total with my Roth and my brokerage position. I want 50. I could acquire 50 once we have another drop. And then, of course, from there, we can start to build to 100. Let me get back to Sensei, and I'd like your comments to any of the things that I've just said there. Sensei?
Yes, I completely agree. I think this is certainly one of the best stocks on the stock market, one of the best companies on the stock market, if I rephrase. But yeah, I do believe Tesla is a $1,000 company, and when do I believe Tesla is going to hit $1,000? I think within the next 2 or 3 years, the next bull run. I think Tesla will trade like the rest of the market, where there's going to be a mania phase where everyone starts getting back in, and then it will sell off again. With regards to everything else you said, this company has. I've seen this in Tesla for a long time. The full self-driving, how they can benefit from that. Maybe we didn't know exactly if they were going to license it, how they were going to do it, but the data set they had was very clear. 2018, 2019, it was very clear that this company's going to be very profitable. The issue then was it was the most shorted stock, and there was a lot of bad publicity for Tesla. There was a lot of paid ads and there was a lot of negative news coverage on Tesla, and a lot of the things that Tesla's got going now, people knew in 2020, large investors knew in 2019, and Tesla's price in 2020 was $26. It popped before to $57, went down to $24. This is in new times. Obviously, Tesla, the price changed once they did the split, but yeah, for terms right now, yeah, it was $25, it was $24. That's the areas that I was buying once upon a time, and nothing too much has changed. We knew all of this back then, so we need to remember that the stock will trade above these prices in times of mania, in times where there's a lot of money in the system, but it can also head down and still have a great fundamentals. So there, in my opinion, there is better times to price this. I don't think it's ever going to come down to $25. It might come down to $60 if we have a terrible recession, but $100 is my target. I think that's a price I would want to buy Tesla for, because I do want to get a 10x out of my stocks. The stocks I pick, I want to have a 10x within the next 5 years, and I think if Tesla gets down to that $100 mark, I think within the next 5 years it can hit 1,000, and what I'm looking for is 10x's in the next 5 years.
Wow. There you go. That's some target that you've got there. Now, everyone has their own objectives. It's really important to know what it is that you want to get out of a stock. What is it you want to achieve? What's your goal? If you're blindly buying stock, if you're blindly buying assets with no real goal, where you're going, there's no balance to your portfolio, it's not going to make any sense to you. You've got to understand, are you buying the company or are you buying the stock price? And for me, I'm buying the company, and of course I would rather own it for less than where it is now. That's common sense, right? But for me, my average price at the moment is 198. That doesn't really reflect, because I sold and then bought some back with the profits. So really, in real terms, my average is around about the 160, somewhere like that, which is fine, because I am not looking to sell my Tesla for many, many years to come. I'm looking at 5 to 10 years in the future. Right now, it doesn't matter what the stock price does. I'm looking at the company, what they're doing, what they're achieving, where they're going. And for me, it seems the right thing to do to own, with a balanced portfolio, Tesla. Give me some final thoughts. Before I get final thoughts from Sensei, if you'd like to ask any questions whatsoever to Sensei or me very quickly, we're just coming to the end of this video. I'm going to put this out as a video shortly that everyone can take a listen to. If you've got any questions now, as Sensei gives me final thoughts, I will put those to Sensei right now. Sensei, give me your final thoughts as we prepare some questions for you, if we have any at all.
Of course, my final thoughts is more of a general base. It's don't marry a stock. I mean, I love Tesla. I think Tesla's one of the best companies. I love Elon Musk, everything he's done. I've been a great fan of him for very many years, and what he's done with Tesla. But it's important not to get married to a stock. The issue is if you become so much of a fan, then the end objective, if you're investing in the stock, is to make money, and you want to be selling when the RSI is oversold, when there's mania, and you want to be buying at low levels. And I've seen a lot of people get married to stocks, and just because they love the CEO or love what the company is doing, they don't understand the market cycles. They don't understand the depression that comes with the stock coming down, and how everyone sells, and how low it can go, and they don't know when the best time to buy and when the best time to sell. When you're in profits, it's very important to sell, and the price always comes down. It always does. The time you make your money is within a 6 month, 1 year bull market. That's where you make the majority of your money, and the rest of the time is trying to time, not specifically time, but know to buy when there's bad days, when stocks are down 15-20%. Those days always come. There's always a time where the stock market drops 10% in a day. Within every 10 years that happens. The stock market, the S&P drops 10% in a day, the other stocks drop 30% in a day. Those are the times you want to be buying. You don't want to marry the stock. You don't want to believe it's going to $1,000 every day. You want to make money, and you also want to buy at zone. So don't marry the stock. I saw on SBC, everyone got married to stock. A month back, the price shot up to $7. Everyone got very happy, and they didn't sell. And that was an issue. And now we finally got down to $3, and I don't know where these people have gone. They didn't believe that.
Sensei, hold 1 second.
Yeah.
Thanks Martin and Sensei, good review. I have cash now, but I was burned by Elon when he bought Twitter.
That just came in from Stephen Lewandowski, who requested the review. Sorry to interrupt you. Just before I come back to you, I can see I'm not even going to bring these sort of comments on the screen. They don't. They're not important enough to put on the screen. When they're rude and silly, I don't pay any attention to them. But you can see within the chat, you do get, with every stock, particularly stocks that are trendy like this. Things like Mullen, you get it. You get it with Lucid, you get it with Tesla. You don't ever get it with things like Apple or Microsoft or Google or Amazon or the S&P. But stocks with attitude, you get people like we've got a couple in the chat right now saying silly things. And it's a great shame, because we're trying to provide education and knowledge, unbiased, open and fair, where everyone has a chance to share their views. But if you just talk silly, one, you get ignored, and you miss the opportunity to learn what it is. And the fact of the matter is, stocks can go dramatically down and dramatically up. And Sensei is absolutely right to talk about $1,000 share. I've talked about more. And then in the same breath, $60 or $100. That is completely feasible. It doesn't mean he's, and I'm not going to use the word you used, because it can go from that to that. That is how the market works. And I've proven that many, many times with all the stocks that I've had to deal with. Lucid, Virgin Galactic, when I said it go to 100, and then it could go down to 150, and all of those things are proving out. You know, we touched $65 when it went up. It could have easily gone to 100 on the first flight if things had been in a different situation. And we are very easily now going to 150. It could even go, you know, to zero. So don't use the words, you know, that you're using, or say this isn't possible, or you're making no sense. We are presenting to you facts, not rah-rah, fundamentals, charts, facts that I, have gathered for you, that I've verified, relationships that I've built with people that work in the factories of the companies I invest in. I have friends on nearly all the shares that I own in, whether it's big investors. I have people like Matthew Brown, who's a big investor in SpaceX and tried to buy Virgin Orbit. I have sponsors of the channel who built the navigation systems for Virgin Orbit. They follow me on social media. I talk to the right people. I present you with the information. Just because you don't like it doesn't change the fact. It's the fact. And we're not here to sell videos. We're here to build faith in our content, to grow a family that support each other. So if you don't like it, go and, like Mike says, go to the circus. Final thoughts, Sensei?
Yeah, of course. I mean, someone says, I want to be right if it goes down and right if it goes up, but yeah.
No, you don't.
I believe it's, obviously, I've said very clearly, I believe Tesla is one of the best companies. I believe it's going to go to $1,000. It doesn't mean I don't think it's going to come down first. What's the problem with me saying I think Tesla is going to come down to $200, $150, $100?
I have no idea, mate.
Before it goes up. It's the same with Bitcoin. Before I said Bitcoin's at 30,000, I believe it's going to go to 15,000. It doesn't mean that, and then I say I think Bitcoin's going to make a new all-time high. It doesn't. The two don't counteract each other. Both can still happen. So yeah, I mean, I love to talk about levels. I love to talk about low risk areas. We've identified a couple low risk areas. The first one's $200 on If we go back and zoom out a bit more on Tesla, the first one's at around $210. That's low risk area. You can take that for a scalp. Maybe it trades up higher. I don't think it's going to make new highs. And then we've got more support around 170. And then ultimately there's that 120 mark, which I think we might see a double bottom and then resume to all-time highs. But yeah, those are the key levels. I look at low risk areas to make to create a profit for ourselves. And it's always, need to remember, it's always about the profit. Don't get married to these companies.
Sensei, as always, thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Just coming back onto the stock and answering this question here. So it could go down or it could go up. That's sitting on the fence. This is not the prediction channel. If it's the prediction channel, I like to do things like this. You'll always know when it's a prediction channel because I will do this. I predict the stock's going to go wherever you like. All right. We're not trying. I know it's hard for you to understand this particular caller, MZ, because you are used to watching YouTubers who are trying to make videos, and you are, if you like, polluted with rubbish online, trying to sell you a video, telling you it's going to go up or telling you it's going to go down, and depending on which side of the fence you are, you'll join that club, and that makes the YouTuber. If you could just, I forgot to ring the bell, didn't I?
Yes, the bell.
The bell. You just jumped in right there. Ding, 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 ding. Sensei's bell. Hang on. There we go. The bell is now gone. Let me edit this because I'm going to make this out as a video, Sensei. All right. So I just want to complete this, and I'll come back to that bell in a minute. So we're not trying to make predictions. We're just trying to present all the information and build a family of people that want the accurate information, not a guessing channel. If you want a guessing channel, you can go to all those other channels that pick one side and have a fan club. Well, that's not what we do. And I understand why you think that, because that is the majority of what's out there. That's not what we're trying to do. Thank you, guys, said Senior Palotto Holt. I need to end this video now because I didn't give it an ending. So I need to end this video. Just stay with me. I will give it an ending. Otherwise, we won't have a usable video. It'll have no context. So let me just end it a second. Thank you, Sensei, for alerting me to the bell. I often get sidetracked if I'm going to keep you unmuted if you want to jump in a second. But let me just go back to here and wrap this up. So there's our review on Tesla. Now, if you've watched all the way to the end, you need a reward, right? You need a reward. If you'd like to win $204, it's completely free to enter, free for all. Click above my head. It will take you to our competition page, and you can go and check out how you can win for free very easily by doing absolutely nothing, really. You can be in our draw to win $204 in cash. If you'd like to know more about Sensei and how he does his charts, he can do them for you. If you want a chart done specifically for you, you can have that. Click above my head and it will take you to the competition page. And on the competition page, you will find the links to Sensei's information because he's sponsoring this giveaway. So you can go and check out. And right now, he's doing a 7-day free trial, then 75% off if you use the code 10K subs, because we got through 10,000 subs the other day. And to commemorate that, he's giving you this extra fantastic deal. So if you want charts done specifically for you and you want to learn all about it, you can. If you click over here, you'll find the competition video. And down here, you'll find more great videos with Sensei and chart analysis and things I think you might find useful. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, finally ended it. Sensei, are you still with me? Yeah, I was just wrapping up the video, but yeah, I missed the bloody bell again. Let me see who's with me. Only honesty here, and I love it, says Stephen Lewandowski. Thanks, guys. Great content. He loved it. Senior Belito, and so did Stephen. MSK loved it. MZ said, your analysis is weak and wishful thinking. Fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion. That's fair enough. I think we gave you lots of facts, but There you go. Sensei, ring the bell. Nonny came in. MZ, that's your opinion, just like Sensei. Indeed it is. Do your own analysis, mister. I'm the next Buffett. What did he say then? I don't say a stock is going to go to 1,000 in one breath and then flip-flop and say it might be 100. Yeah. Dear, oh dear. It's a lack of understanding, but never mind.
It baffles me. I don't know how that's so hard to understand, that a stock can go down before it can go up.
Yeah. Well, I understand it because I deal with it every day. It's to do with lack of understanding, lack of knowledge, greed, desperation to be rich, and people want to be told. It's the best-selling video on YouTube. Number one is how to be famous on YouTube. Next is how to be rich, right? People love to, it's like on the internet, it's porn, right? On YouTube, it's how to be rich. These are just the way the world is, whether you agree with it or not. And most people are lazy. And MZ, I would predict, is probably a very young person, probably hasn't got a clue about investing, but he wants to get rich. So he goes on YouTube, he finds his favorite YouTuber that will tell him everything's great in the world and how he can get rich in 5 minutes. And what he doesn't seem to understand is the person delivering the information is only delivering it the way he wants to hear it because it makes the YouTuber money. Just like we talked about Matt Kors, who's really big on Rumble, who told everyone to buy AMC, a meme stock, and he's now left holding the bag. And people still watch. People still watch because just in case he's right the next time. People love the promise of getting rich. And, that's not what we do. We're trying to, build something really special and unique. And you're absolutely right. The stock can go up and down in a heartbeat. It's not being on the fence. It's understanding the stock. And sadly, people like this just don't understand. Why would I have the thoughts? Why would I? In fact, you know what? I'm bored now. Could someone take care of it? MZ, I'm bored with him now. It's ridiculous. Keep it respectful. Yeah. What if MSK hit the wrong button? I want to block it. I gave MZ, who's not a member, the opportunity to share thoughts, and he could have learned something. He could have asked questions, found stuff out. Because I will share any information with you. Sensei will. But if you're going to be an idiot, you just end up with nothing because you get ignored, and then in the end you get timed out and we just say goodbye. Silly, really. You miss the opportunity. Neil says, "Are you drunk?" He probably is. Keep to a low keep to a low roar. Neil's no, but your mum is. Oh, okay. I'm not going to get involved in too much of that backwards and forward stuff.
No, it's funny. We love MSK. He might be a little bit drunk tonight. MSK is a good lad. He's honest. That's what we like. Yeah. We're all honest here, but maybe MSK has had a little bit too much to drink tonight.
Has he had a sherbet? Have you had a sherbet, MSK? What's going on with you tonight? That's perfectly fine. But he's one of the family. He's one of the family. And this is the thing with the family. You always have the uncle at the wedding who gets a bit drunk and tries to dance with the young girl, right? You always get somebody fall over. You always get someone say something inappropriate. We're a family. Everyone can say what they want. Some people get it right. Some people get it wrong. That's the way it works. We're a family, but no one is offensive and abusive to anybody, but we all have our own personalities. And I, like you, Sensei, love MSK. He's a good lad, and he's had a few sherbets, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've done it. You've all seen me fall off my chair, right? Is it 5 times a year now? My birthday, the show's birthday, St. Patrick's Day, the anniversary of the show, and Christmas. Yeah, 5 times a year. 6, isn't it? New Year's Eve. If I'm online, it's 6. Anyway, AMC reverse split, 24th, something with 8-10 to 1 share. I wouldn't touch that. I got to be honest. I don't know how what's going on there. MZ, they said Tesla is a buy. Absolutely, Tesla's a buy. It's a bit lively on the chat tonight, says Malk UK. It's a bit lively. Hey, everyone, I just joined at a funny time. Jojo S, you joined at the right time. You've missed some good videos, though. Tesla is a buy, or is it going to 100? Which one? Hang on a minute, MZ. Just to humor you one final time. It doesn't, and I'll make this as clear as I can, and I'm even going to scare the kids away from the fire now by zooming into you, right? Tesla is not a buy or not a buy by the price of the stock as it stands today. I do not. Some of you do, and clearly you do. You buy the stock price. I buy the company. Why do I buy the company? Because I've read the bloody balance sheet. I know where it's going. I know what it's worth. I know what the fair value is. Can it go lower? Yeah. Can it go higher? Yeah. Do I still want to own it? Yeah. Why am I not buying it today? Because my money's fully invested in everything else, and I'm not just going to sell all my Amazon or my Apple to buy Tesla today, because there's a right time to buy and a wrong time to buy, and there's a balance and structure of my portfolio. But is Tesla a buy today? Yes, if you're holding it for the future. Is it the very best price? Nobody knows. It might never go down to 100. It might stop here. Nobody knows. No one knows whether the stock's going up, down, left or right, whether you're Warren Buffett or Jimmy Buffett, to name the Wolf of Wall Street. No one knows. All we can do is study the chart, study the information, study the balance sheet, study the fundamentals, and decide if we want to own a piece of that company. And when it goes up from here, do we take a profit, tax-free or on our main account, or are we looking to reinvest, or where are we going? What's our plan? It's not about, is it a buy at this level or is it not a buy at this level? It's whether you see it going up from this point in the future within your time bracket. So is it a buy for me? I'm not buying it right now. However, I'm also not selling my 25 shares either. So that tells you, I think, enough. Sensei, do you want to add anything?
No, I agree with you. I mean,
no, I don't add anything.
I'll add something. Just a general thing. Me and Martyn trade a bit differently. That's why we have different perspectives on the show. The reason Martyn's brought me on is because he wants to have a different perspective, a chart perspective, a crypto perspective. Different perspectives is what makes everyone trade better and invest better, and that's why Martyn's built this family. Really, everyone tunes in, everyone gives their opinion, and we learn from each other. And there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Martyn, I believe, is more of a long-term investor. He likes to buy, as he said, he likes to buy what companies he uses. If they're cheaper, he wants to buy more. We've all heard the toothpaste example. It's a great example. So I'm a bit different.
That makes me laugh. We've all heard the toothpaste example. That makes me realise. That makes me realise, that people actually listen.
No, it's great, and I like to look at the charts. I like to look at low risk zones, and we both trade in and out. So Martyn does scalp trades. I also do scalp trades. I do a bit of investing, long-term investing. I take some notes from Martyn. So we all trade differently, but the way I'm doing it, I'm doing low risk trades at areas where I think we can either have a scalp or I can hold this position long term. So when I say $210 for Tesla, I'm going to do a scalp trade. I'm going to take some profits, and I'm going to stop owning Tesla until a specific point where I think the risk reward is so great that I want to just hold it for the next bull run. And I don't think that point has come for a lot of stocks, but we give different perspectives. So there's a lot of hate, but I don't understand it. It's great to have a lot of different perspectives. I like to take everyone's perspective on board. I like to see what MSK is saying, what Stephen Lewandowski is doing, what Jojo S is saying. It's what Zach Zate is saying. That's why I love the Friday segment. We get to hear what everyone's perspectives are, and we're just trying to build a family so everyone gets a lot of perspectives. We're all here for each other, and we all give each other tips and stuff. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sensei, I appreciate it. I'll let you go. And if you're available for a call after the show, I want to have a quick chat with you about a couple of things. So if you are available, that would be great. All right. Cheers then, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's Sensei. Always appreciated to get him on the show. Brilliant. Good. Go long, believe, and be patient. You need patience. Of course you do. Only have a couple of more years to invest. I'm 64. Hey, but Stephen Lewandowski, you're rich enough anyway, right, mate? You're always on holiday. You don't need anything. You're fine. Stephen, I don't think you'll be ever described as old. Yeah, he's old. Definitely. Because he's definitely old. Because if I'm old, he's definitely old. Mike's old. He's old. In fact, me, Mike, and Stephen Lewandowski are all old. Let's not beat around the bush. Thanks, Jojo. Don't thank me, Stephen. I didn't agree with that. LOL, Malk. There you go. I added 300 at 293. It's like 30 at 29.30. Okay. I'm old. See, Mike's straight up with it. I'm old. Yeah, I'm definitely old. Anyway, no problem at all. Virgin Galactic in the after hours now is up 0.17. PLTR is down again in the after hours. Gold is still going down. VU is also going down in the after hours. It's not good, folks. It's not good. Apple down. NEE down. Enphase down. Coca-Cola down. J&J down. Kenvue up. Chevron. I want the opposite. This is, I want J&J to go up and Kenvue to go down, of course, because then we get the best deal, right? For the every $100, you get 107 of Kenvue. So we want Kenvue to go down to zero. We want J&J to go to $1 million. That's what we want. Tesla still going down, 232. Rivian, McDonald's, safe. Google going down. I'm glad I sold it. Microsoft, I'm glad I sold it. Walmart, Tesco, Tilray, glad I sold it. How many more times? Robinhood, I'm okay holding. IonQ, I'm okay. Rocket Labs. So that's just gone up a bit in the after hours. Interesting. Plug, Procter & Gamble, defensive stocks, Rumble. I put a video about Rumble earlier. I saw Jojo S asked. We covered the earnings last night for Rumble. I put a video about the earnings just recently, just an hour or so ago. Let's have a look how that video's doing. The Rumble, 1 day ago. Oh, there it is. Rumble. I've got a picture of Donald Trump on it because it references Donald Trump. So if you want to go and check out my Rumble video, and this video here has now become my fastest growing video of all time, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll share with you how I know that, because I get this little thing. Look at this. You've just been watching this one. It just come out. It's my fastest ever growing video of all time. Look, if I do this, you get the fireworks. Look, boom, boom, the fireworks. Number 1 of 10, 728 views. People are very concerned about Virgin Galactic right now, and rightly so. Rightly so, it is a concern. Now, in the next hour or so, the Virgin Galactic, the Tesla video will come out, and let's see if how well that one does. Won't do as well as Virgin Galactic, as I don't rank that high for Virgin for Tesla. Bill's the oldest. Painful day, Jojo. Not all bad. We'll add more when I got some more cash, says Crag. What's the stock price now, Jamar? On what particular stock are you referring to? What was this the one? Man walked into a bar with a parrot on his shoulder, and the barman said, "Where did you get that?" And the parrot said, "It started as a boil on my arse." I don't get it. I have to be honest. If we get jokes, we have to have sound effects. Rubbish. Don't get that. Anyone do a joke, I will give it an up or a down like. What's the percentage stat on stock price dropping on earnings? And July, August is statistically worse months, right? Buy the dips, even though they keep dipping. It's the dip-de-doo-dah, Jojo S. Mount UK. Yes, I thought that was a rubbish joke, by the way. I wasn't impressed with it. I'm not laughing at it. Oh, Virgin Galactic. Where's Virgin Galactic right now? We're down at 2. Oh, it's going up in the after hours. 291. 291. I'm not buying it at the moment. I'm already in. I've got 1,165 shares. I'm not playing catch the falling knife at all. My next buy-in, and just be unlike the caller earlier who didn't understand about the stock price. If it goes down to $1, that doesn't mean I buy it. If suddenly it's free, or seems to be free, I don't buy it. I look at the financials. Why is it free? Don't just jump on it because, oh, I want it. No, I want to know why it's $1. So just because it goes down, I could buy it now for an 18% discount. That's nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough. I don't want to suddenly double my position and end up owning 2,500 shares of Virgin Galactic and being 20% down, because then my portfolio is in trouble and it's unbalanced. Right now, I could lose all that money and my portfolio would carry on and I'd be fine. So I'm not just going to suddenly buy it all just because it would make everybody feel better. It wouldn't make me feel any good. Anyway, now then, on Friday, we have our second in the series of Phone-In Fridays. We had some great guests this week, absolutely brilliant. Hopefully you'll join us on Friday for the phone-in. It was really good, 3 great guests. Hopefully you'll join us for that. If you do want to join us, you need to be a member. You need to be on Discord, so make sure I've upgraded you so you can see the Discord, so you can see the broadcast lounge. Go in there, have a little practice, make sure you know what you're doing. During a show, you can pop on in. And then on Friday, be on the show. Now, to help you with this, you only need your computer, your phone. You don't need any special equipment. But if you can put a light on your face, it helps. A dark background, don't put a bright light behind you. Put it in front of you. It helps. And prepare what stocks that you want to talk about. Like our guest did this week, it was absolutely great. Anyway, it wasn't funny. I told him there were more planes underwater than submarines in the sky. Yeah, I got that one the other day. That wasn't funny either. Sorry, obviously not Cornish, Texas. No, it's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. It was rubbish. It wasn't even funny the first time. Anyway, Virgin Galactic's board of directors, hang on, Pete Barker. Virgin Galactic's board of directors approved the grant of time-based inducement restricted stock unit awards of 7,546 shares of Space Common Stock to one new non-executive employee effective today. Virgin Galactic board of directors approved the grant of time-based inducements restricted stock unit awards of 7,546 shares of Space. Okay, 7,546 shares will not move the stock one way or the other. Thank you for Pete Barker. But yeah, that amount of stocks won't make any difference. But great information. Thank you very much indeed. So stock-based compensation. Yeah, but 7,546 shares won't make any difference to the stock at all. But anyway. Pete, do you want to call in and share the information and add some colour to that on the Discord lounge, the broadcast lounge? I don't know why I keep calling it that. Okay. I think we'll wrap up the show if we're all done. Are we all done? Let me go over to TikTok. Thank everyone on TikTok for joining in today. Thanks to all of you. Next time, join us on YouTube. Links in the profile. You can be on the show, call in, share your links. And also, you can win our $204 cash prize. We're giving away $204 live on our show. It's free to enter, free for all. On TikTok, you're missing out. It's a good cash prize, and anyone can win it. You don't need to be a member or anything. It's open for everyone. Anyway. News just released on their website. Pete Barker, thank you very much indeed for sharing that with me. Right. I think we're done. We can close that down. That Tesla facts, we can shut that down. Let me jump into Rumble and thank our audience there today. Dr. Lemmel, Tilray is the only thing green today. Tilray, are you sure about that? What are you on about? Tilray is the only thing green today. Dr. Lemmel, I don't know what chart you're looking at, but I've got you on the screen here. Tilray is the only thing green today. Oh, I see. You mean as in green because it grows cannabis? Is that what you mean? Because it certainly is not green when it comes to the stock. It's down just like everything else. But anyway, 1 month's expenses. Bit of an insult for an NED. Yeah, it's going to make no difference to the stock whatsoever, that is it. Okay. All right, I think we're done. We can do Day Trader of the Day. I want to thank everyone for tuning in this afternoon. I know Sensei likes this, and I've done it wrong again. He's going to hate me. I've done it wrong again, Sensei. He likes when he sees the subscribers roll round, but I've already done it. 10,216, 17. There you go. It actually did about 4 or 5, but I did it about 5 minutes ago. And for those that are interested, some people like this sort of stuff. On average, we get a person around the world watching one of our videos every minute of the day, 24/7, 365 days of the year. I think it's amazing. That's the average, which would be, this is the 60 minute. Look, this is the 60 minute. In this 60 minutes is 494. Think about that for a minute. I think about that every day, and I think every minute of every day, 24 hours a day, somebody somewhere in the world, because I have a global audience, is watching one of my videos. On average, it's 60. Very often, it's a couple of videos a minute. So it's every 30 seconds. Right now, it's 6, 12, 8, and 24. Right now, it's nearly every 8 seconds. Isn't that amazing? I think that's amazing. I like sharing those little things with you because I know most of you really care about how we're growing on the channel. It's really quite exciting, right? Anyway. Okay, let's wrap up the show and let's go over to day trader of the day. So go to your main position and I'm down 2.27. Oh my God. I've lost nearly $1,000 today. $900 now. Down 2.28%. All right, when the first person starts posting, down 4%, down 2.28. Oh my God. Down 2.36. Nonny's doing much better. Down 0.47. 8.1 billion people in the world. Oh my God, really? 8.1 billion. And they all watch me on YouTube. Senor Pelotolo is up 0.8. Down 3.3. Oh, I'm not very happy. Jojo S is not happy. Down 3.3. Hello. Are you two drinking the same stuff? What's going on there? Hello, what's going on there? We'll be okay to call in 20 minutes. That's absolutely fine. Sensei, that's absolutely fine. Rafael Marquis down 2.74 from Portugal. How are you, mate? So the winner. Is anybody up? Yes. Senor Pelotolo is up 0.8. No idea why I do that. Don't know why I do it. I should stop doing it, really. He's thinking, I don't know why you do that. I don't know why I do it. If I don't know, you got no bloody chance. 0.8. So the winner, without a shadow of a doubt. We had another one come in there. Zaxate down 3.3 after adding $900. Oy, oy, oy. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? You've been buying the dip and it still doesn't work, right? Also forgot to say when I was live on the show. Breaking news. Breaking news. SEC delays all bit. Oh, right. Okay, I got it. All Bitcoin active decision until 2024. Okay. That's not good news either. Right. We need to celebrate. Thank you for your honest trade, Senor Beletta Holt. And give him a thumbs up. And give him the sound effects. Oh, yeah. There you go. My British stock helped me today. There you go. The British will always come in and rescue you. Don't worry about that. All right. That's it from me. I'm done. I'm out of here. Thank you ever so much. Rock and roll. I think tonight I can actually celebrate with a super chat. It's been ages. When everyone's losing money, no one can super chat you. So tonight, I'm very excited. I've got super chats to celebrate. You ready? Here it comes. Roll the credits. Stars of the show, look. There you go. Thanks for your support, subscriptions, Jimmy Jams, Simplicity, members, Positive Intent, Super Chats, Stephen Lewandowski. We love it. Thank you, Stephen. Very nice indeed. Yeah, there you go. Everybody else, think on. That's how you do it, right? That's it from me. We're all done. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Now, can everybody every day make sure, can you all make sure, just because my poor old music channel is dying. I can't get anyone to watch the music, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just YouTube don't share it. There's my music channel. Go and subscribe to my music channel. Bloody hell, what's going on? Help me out. Click a playlist. Let it loop. Do something. My poor old music. I guess that's what it is. Right, that's it from me. I will see you back in the morning. It's Wednesday. What's happening on Wednesday? No idea. It's midweek. Oh yeah, I put the bins out on Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. I put them out tonight. Oh yeah, I've got to put the bins out tonight. We call them trash cans in America. I don't know what's wrong with the bins. Put the bins out. Put the bins out. Anyway, I've got to put the trash can out tonight. 2 great big rolling trash wheel things. American size. Massive. They ain't like your little dustbins in England. No, it's a bloody great wheelie bin. Anyway, got to do that. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble with my wife. And it's bin day, Wednesdays. That's it from me. Thank you ever so much. Till next time. As always, look out for the Tesla video. And see you back in the morning. Take care of your money, yourselves, your crypto, and each other. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye for now.